guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about 15 healthy habits that have changed my life. I was inspired to film this video by Sarah's Day. She made a video, honestly I think it was like quite a while ago that she did like 20 or 25 healthy habits that she does, and then I planned out this video, and then actually another YouTuber that I follow, Maddie Castellano, just posted one, so I was inspired again to actually like sit down and film this. So I came up with 15, and it's sort of like mind and body healthy habits that I do every single day, or that I've kind of adopted over the years that I feel like have truly changed my life. Before I get into it, I just want to apologize if the light goes in and out. I am using natural light and the clouds keep coming in today, so we'll see how that goes. But without further ado, subscribe if you're new and let's get into it. So I have the list on my phone, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. But the first thing I have on my list is to buy a reusable water bottle. I was always so terrible about drinking enough water, actually, until I met Caleb, my husband, who carries a water bottle everywhere he goes, and he's done that since I've known him, the past 6 years. So then I just kind of adopted the habit too. Like, I bought a water bottle and just kind of carried it with me to class when I was in college, and I found that I was drinking like 3 or 4 liters of water a day, just because I would be like sitting there in class like mindlessly drinking water because I had it right in front of me. Yeah, even when we're at home, we both just drink out of our reusable water bottles and fill them up and leave them on the table or the couch. We only ever really drink out of those bottles unless we're drinking like a juice or a liquid IV or something, and then we'll use our mason jars. But we carry our water bottles with us everywhere. I really like healthy human water bottles. I can link those down below. Those are the ones we've used for years, but I know Hydro Flasks are really popular. I think a major healthy habit is #1 is getting a reusable water bottle, because it reminds me to drink water all the time and it's good for the environment. And you just kind of mindlessly do it without even thinking about it, and you just stay hydrated all the time. So that is my first tip. My second tip is to drink a smoothie for breakfast. You don't have to do this every morning. Obviously, it's nice to like switch up your foods, but I find that when I start my morning with a smoothie or with a green juice, it always motivates me for the rest of the day to stay healthy, because I started the day off on a good note with getting all of these vitamins and minerals and nutrients into my body. And smoothies are a really great way to get a ton in at once. One, they're delicious, and two, you can throw all kinds of stuff in there without even tasting it. So you can throw spinach, kale, cauliflower, you can do spirulina, different kinds of powders, protein powder, bananas, blueberries, strawberries, whatever, and it's all like anything you put in a smoothie is probably gonna be good for you, I hope. And don't put like ice cream or like cow's milk or something in there. These are a really, really great way to start your morning off on the right foot, to get a ton of nutrients in right away, to hydrate you for 1, 2, and I don't know, for me, smoothies keep me full pretty long. I like to make like a big 1-liter smoothie. Don't make like a tiny cup of smoothie, make like a big one. And yeah, just it's a really great and easy and delicious way to get a bunch of vitamins and nutrients into your body. Definitely starting your morning with at least something good for you, but I definitely recommend smoothies because it's a super easy and delicious way to get a bunch of nutrients in. And then #3 goes along with that, and that is to drink your greens. Put spinach, kale, spirulina, wheatgrass, cucumber, like whatever you want into your smoothies. You almost can never taste it. Cucumbers you can definitely taste. I don't do that, but I know a lot of people that find it refreshing. But if you put like spinach in your smoothies, if you put spinach, banana, pineapple, and some almond milk, you're not going to taste the spinach. It's going to look green, it's going to look healthy, but it's going to taste really sweet and really yummy. So drinking your greens is a really, really great way to get those nutrients in, because I know it can be hard to eat enough salads or enough just veggies in general. So yeah, drinking your greens, definitely a really, really good tip that I learned. My 4th tip is to pick a day of the week to meal prep. So since I had a baby, I have become much more of a meal prepper. I never meal prepped before because I didn't really need to. I had more of the time, but now that I don't have the time, like Archer probably naps like average 20 to 30 minutes per nap. So by the time I get done making a meal, I don't have time to eat it, and then I have to wait 2 hours until his next nap, and then it's cold. So I love to prep tofu, I love to prep rice, quinoa, tempeh, any other, like if I wanted to stir fry veggies or something. If you meal prep, you can meal prep granola, meal prep muffins. It is a great, great way to make sure that you always have healthy food on hand, because a lot of times also, if it'll be maybe dinner time and Caleb just got home from work and I've been busy all day, I haven't had time to make dinner, and he's hungry, I'm hungry, we're like, whatever, let's just order in or make something easy like burgers or nachos or something, because we just don't want to take the time to make it. Versus if it hits lunchtime and I have tofu already made in the fridge, rice already made in the fridge, dressing already made in the fridge. Oh, dressings are really good to have pre-made, like miso tahini dressings or like a Caesar salad dressing or something. If all that's already made and all I have to do is saute some kale or just throw some raw spinach or something in there, and then my lunch is done in 5 minutes, and then I actually have time to eat, I'm always more likely to eat healthy. and I love Buddha bowls. They're one of my favorite things ever. It's just time consuming to press the tofu and saute the tofu and take the 40 minutes to cook the rice and then make the dressing together. So if you meal prep all of those maybe on a Sunday or something, it's gonna make you far more likely to eat healthy and enjoy it because it's so yummy. It's honestly, I love eating healthy. It's so delicious. It's just can be more time consuming sometimes. Tip number 5 is to don't buy foods you don't want to eat. And this isn't me saying like don't buy snacks, don't buy unhealthy food. But if you find yourself like eating a lot of vegan cheese or something because vegan cheese is delicious, maybe don't buy it every grocery haul so you always have vegan cheese in the fridge, because I find like when Caleb and I buy a lot of vegan cheese, we make a lot of pizzas and nachos and stuff, which is great. I'm not saying to not eat those, but maybe like buy more produce, buy more healthy foods, and then every once in a while treat yourself with some ice cream, some vegan cheese, some chips, whatever, so you're not constantly having them around to eat them. That's just for me. I find that if I just have snacks and unhealthy food around, I'm just going to eat it because it's almost always more convenient, versus I feel so much better if I just have healthy food in the house and I take the time to cook it and prepare it, and I just feel so good mentally and physically. So I'm not saying don't buy snacks, I'm not saying restrict yourself, I'm just saying keep foods in the house that will make you feel good and that will keep you healthy, and you're far more likely to stay healthy and feeling good. Tip number 6 is to supplement accordingly. I'm sure you all know that I'm vegan, and I know a lot of my followers are vegan, maybe you're not, but either way, it's really important to focus on your nutrients. I try to get all of my vitamins and minerals from the foods that I eat, but sometimes that's just not totally possible. So I take a B12 supplement every day, which, little known fact, everyone should take a B12 supplement because all humans are deficient in B12, even if you eat meat, because the B12 that you get from the meat is actually supplemented into your meat. So like farmers, or I don't even know, yeah, farmers, I guess, give B12 shots to cattle before they slaughter them, and then you get the B12 from that injection. So you might as well just take your own B12 supplement because you're not getting really you're not really absorbing it. So I can link the 2 kinds that I've always used down below. I either use Garden of Life or whatever the dropper one is. I can't remember what the name is, but I'll link them down below. So I always take B12. I love to take a vegan vitamin D because I don't spend a lot of time in the sun, especially right now. None of us are spending a lot of time in the sun. So vitamin D is really great. Supplements, not necessarily a supplement, but like powders like spirulina or wheatgrass are really, really great for getting your greens in. I love to take a probiotic. I take the Young Living one. So yeah, just kind of like figuring out, you can totally talk to your doctor obviously about supplements that you may need. But figuring out what you may be deficient in or what may help you feel healthier and supplement accordingly depending on your diet can be really, really helpful, helping you feel good. I find my energy levels are way higher when I remember to take my B12 and my vitamin D. So tip number 7 is to use clean, non-toxic beauty supplies. Your skin is your largest organ, and what you're putting on it goes in it. So I definitely recommend keeping what you put on your skin non-toxic and clean because it's gonna affect your body. It's obviously seeping into all of you. So I'm starting a new series on my channel actually called Clean Beauty Favorites. That video should be up sometime next week, I think. And every episode I'm gonna feature a new specific thing like foundations, face masks, hair care products. It's just gonna be like a whole thing. I'm super, super excited about it. But focusing on clean beauty without any toxins can be really, really beneficial because, like I said, yeah, your skin is your largest organ and it's absorbing everything you put onto it. So you don't want to put nasty who knows what's on your skin and have it seep into your body because that's not going to be good for you. Tip number 8 is something that I do not do, is get enough sleep. I know if you have kids, none of us are getting enough sleep. None of us are getting any sleep at all, but do the best you can to get enough sleep. I know, like when we put Archer down for sleep around 7:30 or 8, I really should just go to bed at that time, but I like to enjoy my time with Caleb and we watch a little TV or whatever and go to bed at 9:30 or 10. But making sure you get enough sleep is so important. So important. I find that I feel so much better when I even just have an extra hour of sleep in the morning. So go to sleep, I mean, whenever's good for you, but I think going to sleep earlier has definitely changed my life. I used to not go to bed till like 12:30 or 1 and I just was not feeling good. Now 10 o'clock is like the latest Caleb and I go to bed, and I'm usually up at like 6 or 6:30, but I feel so much better even though I'm up like 5 or 6 times a night. Just going to bed early and getting a few hours of solid sleep is super important. Tip number 9 is to find a form of exercise you actually enjoy. So this was a big struggle for me because I always wanted to be one of those girls that wanted to do like those kind of like at-home workouts, 20-30 minutes of high intensity interval training, and then I'd be good to go. and I just hate that. I hate working out from home. I hate doing those little snippets of things. What I really love to do is run. I love to run on a treadmill. I like to watch TV while I run because it distracts me, and I find that if I go to a gym and I run on a treadmill, I could run for hours, and I'm just like, it's just what I like to do. It's my favorite form of exercise. But finding a form of exercise that works for you is so important. I know a lot of people love yoga, or they love Pilates, or they love to just dance or swim or whatever. Find something that works for you, not just what you think you'll see results from, because for a really long time I tried to do those like high intensity interval training, like 30-minute things, and I just couldn't push myself because I hated doing it. So definitely just find something that works for you, something that you love to get your body moving every day. And obviously if you're looking to get specific results, like if weight training is something that you want to do because you're trying to build muscle and running on a treadmill isn't going to do that, then yeah, do that. But find a way to make it enjoyable and find a way to love it, or else you're going to dread it every day and it's not going to feel good. And exercise should be, it's not necessarily something that you love and get stoked to do, but it would be really good to find a workout that makes you happy, because you're gonna be less likely to skip a workout, and you're gonna be far more motivated to push yourself and not just like dread it all day and feel miserable about it. Along with that, kind of, tip number 10 is to buy cute workout clothes. I find that when I have cute workout clothes to wear, I'm so much more motivated to work out. There's so many places that have really, really cute workout clothes, and if you're dressed cute, especially if you're gonna go to a gym, you're probably far more likely to work out because you have a cute outfit. I know that sounds so dumb, but it's so true. So I definitely recommend buying some cute workout clothes, because I find that to be a big motivator to work out, because I have an excuse to put on a sports bra and some matching leggings. Tip number 11 is to find people to follow that inspire you. For a long time, I was following people on Instagram that didn't inspire me at all. They just like made me feel bad about myself or made me wish I had their life. And it was just kind of like, it wasn't their fault necessarily. They just weren't like uplifting people. Versus now, I found a lot of people that I really, really love. I look up to them. I appreciate their opinions on things. I like trust what they share, and they motivate me to do better and to feel better. And it's not like, oh, I wish I had her life, oh, I wish I looked like that. There's nothing wrong with unfollowing somebody because they don't make you feel good, whatever the reason is. So if you're gonna be on social media a lot, I definitely recommend finding people that inspire you, that lift you up, that share realistic things, and that don't make you sad when you see their posts. Just unfollow those people. Find people that really just motivate you to do better and be better, and your mind and your body and everything will be way, way healthier. Tip number 12 is finding some sort of mind release, whether that be meditation, cacao ceremonies, journaling, even if it's just like sitting by yourself for 10 minutes, finding something that you can kind of release your thoughts and take time to be by yourself. Super, super important. Caleb and I really love cacao ceremonies. I made a video about them, I don't remember when. I'll have so many videos linked down below, but we really like to do those. I'm not really big into just simple meditation because I'm just not good at just sitting and doing nothing. My mind just goes way too crazy. Cacao ceremonies I like because it gives you something to do while you kind of focus your attention on something. Just finding some form of self-care that can help you like release your emotions and just take time to like feel what you're feeling and be in tune with yourself and release whatever you need to release, or even just write about like what's making you happy that day, what you're grateful for. Those kinds of things can be really, really beneficial for your mind and your body, even if it's just 5 minutes in the morning. And along with that, tip number 13 is to just let yourself feel your emotions. For a really long time, I just like didn't want to feel sad, or I didn't want to feel angry or jealous or whatever, but now I like focus more on what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it. And I think my dealing with postpartum depression and anxiety kind of helped me realize like, okay, I need to understand like why I'm feeling this and work through it. And that has been such a life changer for me. So definitely like allow yourself to feel sad or jealous or mad or whatever. Especially in quarantine, I feel like all of us are kind of feeling anxious and it's just a lot going on. So allowing yourself to feel those emotions and don't feel guilty for it. Don't think that because someone else has it harder than you shouldn't be allowed to feel sad, or that even you shouldn't be allowed to feel happy because there's so much bad stuff happening in the world. You need to just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling. And I think journaling or meditation or whatever is a great way to go along with that too, is to just like release those emotions, or at least just be aware of them and put them out there. Like, okay, why am I feeling this way? How can I deal with it? And just letting yourself be a human being is super, super, super important healthy habit. All right, we're at the final two. Number 14 is to find your passion. I find that when I'm feeling passionate about something, I just feel so much more motivated in every part of my life. So right now I'm feeling so passionate about YouTube. It is like one of my favorite things ever. I love making videos. I'm really excited about these new series that I'm starting, the clean beauty one, and I want to start like a mom chat video series where I kind of just talk about like my postpartum depression and mom guilt and just all the things that go along with being a mom. So I'm really excited about all of these new videos that I'm going to be making, and that I'm feeling super passionate about. So then it makes me just feel passionate to take care of myself. I'm just really stoked on like moving forward and growing this channel, that it's making me passionate about like taking care of myself and finding something that you're passionate about. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be work. It can be your relationship. It can be just a hobby. It can be, I don't know, something that you're working towards for the future. It can be a fitness goal. It can be a health goal. It can be literally anything. Find something that you're passionate about. Find your passion and just like put everything into it, because you're worth it, and it will just change your whole life. I find that when I'm feeling down about my job, or I'm feeling down about where I'm at in life or something like that, it just brings everything down and it makes me not feel good. I don't eat good. I don't get up and exercise. I just don't do anything. So if you find something that makes you happy and you're passionate about, then it will probably inspire you to do more in all the other parts of your life too. And then my final tip is to be gentle with yourself. I feel like all of these tips are about like, you got to do this to be good. You got to stay healthy. You got to eat healthy. You got to work out. You got to find your passion, meditate. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to do everything right all the time. If you buy some snacks and you eat some chips, who cares? That's life. You only live once. Don't restrict yourself. You can buy treats. I actually just filmed my Thrive Market haul, and I have like a ton of bags of candy next to me because I love those. So just like buy things that make you happy, eat things that make you happy. Don't restrict yourself, but focus on being healthy and taking care of your body. And sometimes eating a huge pizza is a form of self-care, and it makes your mind feel good. So just be gentle with yourself. Don't feel like you need to be motivated and getting work done all the time. You don't always have to be productive. You can take a day to just chill, unless you have a baby, and then you're not allowed to do that. But not allowed to, you just can't. But yeah, just let yourself just be a person. I feel like there's just so much, there's this strong mentality right now of like everybody needs to get things done all the time. Everybody always needs to be motivated and active and getting this done and doing this and moving up, and that's just not the case. You don't have to do that. Just like chill. You're allowed to just like relax sometimes. You're allowed to take a break. You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to eat unhealthy food. You're allowed to skip a workout. Just like know that that's a form of self-care too. Exercise and healthy eating is a form of self-care, but so is not. So yeah, that's my final tip, is to like not focus too much on healthy habits is also a healthy habit, if that makes any sense. And those are all of my tips and my 15 healthy habits that changed my life that I do pretty much every day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let me know what healthy habits you do every day, or if you're going to implement any of these, or if you already do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.